Hey, good afternoon, sixth graders. This is your help video for the Chapter 6 closure problems, part 1. I'm going to be going through part of each closure problem because this is more a reflection for you of what you do understand and don't understand. So I asked you to do 120 through 123 and rate yourself on how well you understand each problem. And if you gave yourself a low rating, I do ask that you set up a Calendly appointment with me so that we can talk one-on-one about it. So I'm going to at least start you on each of these problems, and then the rest is up to you. So let's take a look at 6-120. I'm not going to go over part A since that is just a regular parallelogram, and hopefully you remember the formula for that to find the area and the perimeter. So let's take a look at part B. Since this is a composite shape, it's two put together, although technically it's also a trapezoid, but we'll look at it as a square and a triangle put together. So let me bring up my iPad, which is like what I would put in my notebook. So part B, we have this square and a triangle on top. And this is 9.85 right here, 4, 9, and 9. Okay, and I didn't write feet, but I do expect you to write feet. Okay, so I'll write feet on here. Hold on. Feet, 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 feet. Okay, so first thing that we're going to look at is the area. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Is this starting to ring some bells for you? So if I take my triangle, that's just this part right here, you might say, but Miss Prati, there is no base. But there is, because we have a square on the bottom. So that means every side length of the square is 9. So our base is 9 and the height is 4. So area equals 1/2 of 36, which is, 18 feet squared, because it's area. And then perimeter, I'll let you guys figure that one out. The perimeter, you're just going to add up this plus this plus this plus this plus this. We're not going to count this inside line here because that's on the inside of the shape, not on the outside. But the perimeter, you should just add up all of those 5 sides together. Let's take a look at 6-121. So this is looking at this algebra tile shape right beneath me. And they want you to find the perimeter and the area. And if the tiles were rearranged, how would the area change? Okay, so I'm going to draw the shape. And then I'll show you my screen, x squared, x, and a unit, and an x, and a unit. Okay, so this is good review if you are stuck with these kinds of problems and are having trouble finding the perimeter of them. So this is kind of like your last homework assignment from last week. So going around, starting at the top of the x tile is x, okay? The side is 1. This is where some of you had trouble. Side of the x squared tile is not x squared, it's x. So that means it's also x on the bottom. This side, the short side of the x tile is 1. And then 1 here, 1 here, 1, 1, 1. And then this side length we still have to count, but this is x minus 1 because that unit tile is overlapping. Okay, so if we find the perimeter, we're going to add all those together. So we're going to have x plus 1 plus x plus x plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus x minus 1. plus 1 plus 1. Oops, I ran out of space. Hold on. And I'm going to double check that I got all these. So x, so we got x plus 1 plus x plus x plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus x minus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Looks like we got them all. Hooray! Okay, so now we're going to combine like terms. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x tiles. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1 unit tiles. So that's plus 6. And just in case you forgot, we can always scroll all the way down to the bottom and check our answer, which, hooray, it is correct. Okay, and then area, we just name whatever tiles we have. So this is our perimeter. And then the area, I'm just going to name the tiles that I have in front of me. So I have x squared plus 2x tiles plus 2 unit tiles. And that's my area. So then I want you guys to think about part C. So if the algebra tiles were rearranged, how would the area change? So this is more like a mental math problem for you. If you were to take these tiles and move them around differently in a different order, would your area change or would it still be the same? So that's something for you to think about. Okay, let's take a look at 122. I'm going to pick the one that I think you're going to have the most trouble on, which would be B, because its exponent is 3. No. Okay, so we're going to evaluate that for the given variable. So this is 122, part B, 8 plus m cubed when m equals 2. So all that means is we multiply m 3 times by itself. So m times m times m. It's like m and m and m. M and m and m instead of just an m and m. So 8 plus 2 cubed. This means 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So this is 8 plus 8, which is 16. And you can't even see it because it's blocked. Ta-da! Okay, and then let's look at C because I have a feeling some of you are going to go, fractions. So x over 3 plus 2 when x equals 6. So all you got to do is put 6 up there instead of x. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Yay! Okay, so hopefully you can figure out the same for A and C. Lastly, 6-123, write each percent as a fraction and a decimal. I'm going to pick C because it's over 100%. So let's take a look at C, 200%. So if I write that as a fraction, remember percent means out of 100. So that would be 200 out of 100. And if we were to simplify that, it could be also 2 over 1 or just 2. And as a decimal, this is like saying I have $2. So that would be 2.00. Okay? Same thing for 9%. Write it as a fraction over 100. Same thing for 30%. Write it as a fraction over 100. If you need a refresher really quick, remember that your decimal place values go tenths, so 1 over 10, and then hundredths. So that would be 1 over 100. So for example, if it's asking you for 30 out of 100, that would be like saying 30 hundredths, and there you go, there's your decimal. So I hope this helped for part one, and I hope you guys are doing well, having a good day, staying out of the rain. And again, let me know if you have any questions, set up a Calendly appointment, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.